Previously on Comedy of Errors.
If any Syracusian born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies. Say in brief, why hast thou left thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus?
In Syracusa was I born, and wed. With my wife I lived in joy. While traveling abroad, it had not been long, but my wife became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons, the one so like the other as could not be distinguished, but by names. That very hour, and in the selfsame inn, another woman was delivered of such a burden. Male twins, both alike.
Here's your money that I had to keep.
Go bear to the Centaur, where we'll lodge, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. How chance thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon? Rather, approach too late. The clock hath struck as 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it 1 upon my cheek.
Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some of your marks upon my pate, some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
My mistress marks? What mistress, knave, have I?
Your Duchip's wife, thy mistress at the Phoenix.
Ow!
For God's sake, hold your hands. Nay, and if you will not, sir, I'll take my heels.
I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey, running down the avenue. See how the sun shines brightly in the city. On the streets where once was pity, Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
Neither my husband nor Dromio returned. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty. Be patient, sister.
But why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out of door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses would be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed. How if your husband had some other wear?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved. And no marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes Dromio. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy fellow now at hand?
Nay, he is at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness.
But say, didst thou speak with him? Knowst thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon my ear. Beshrew his hand, I scarce could understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully that thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly. I could too well feel his blows.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Why, mistress, sure Antipholus is stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I.
My gold, quoth he.
Will you come home? Quoth I.
My gold, quoth he. Where is the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain?
The meat, quoth I. It's burned.
My gold, quoth he.
Thy mistress, sir, quoth I.
Hang up thy mistress. I know not my mistress. Out on thy mistress.
Oh God.
Quoth who?
Quoth Antipholus. I know not, quoth he, no wife, no house, no mistress.
Well, go back again, thou knave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be new beaten home? For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, knave, or I will break thy pate across.
Am I so round with you as you with me, that like a football you do spurn me thus? If you spurn me hence, he will spurn me hither. If I last in the service, you must case me in leather.
Ah!
Fie! How impatience loureth in thy face.
Oh, well, his attention must do his minions grace. stay-at-home star for a merry look? Hath homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Why, then he hath wasted it. Is my conversation dull? Barren my wit? What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? Then is he the ground of my defeatures. My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon repair.
Self-harming jealousy. Fie, beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. That alone he would detain. But since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
Thank you for writing Ephesus Transit.
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the Centaur, and the heedful knave is wandered forth and care to seek me out. By computation in mine host report, I could not speak with Dromio, since at first he sent me from the mart.
Thank you for writing Ephesus Transit. Thank you for writing Ephesus Transit.
See? There he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humor altered? As you love strokes, so jest with me again. You know no centaur? You receive no gold. My mistress sent to have me home to dinner. My house was at the Phoenix. Wast thou mad? That thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer to? When spake I such a word?
Even now. Even here. Not half an hour since.
I didn't see you since you sent me hence, home to the Centaur with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt, and toldst me of a mistress, and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltst I was displeased.
I am glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this jest? I pray you, dudester, tell me.
Yeah. Dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? Hold. Take thou that! Ah! And that!
Hey! Hold, dude, for God's sakes. Now your jest is earnest.
If you will jest with me, know my aspect, and fashion your demeanor to my looks, or I will beat this method in your sconce.
I must get a sconce for my head and ensconce it too, or else I shall seek my wit in my shoulders. But I pray you, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, dude, but that I am beaten.
Why, first for flouting me, and then wherefore for urging it a second time to me.
Was there ever a man thus beaten out of season? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir. For what?
Marry, sir, for this something that you gave me for nothing.
But say, bro, is it dinner time?
No, bro. For me, once that I have.
What's that?
Basting.
But soft. Who waves at us yonder?
Aye, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspect. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst vow that never words were music to thine ear, that never object pleasing in thine eye, that never touch welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savored in thy taste unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or cooked for thee. How comes it now, my husband, oh, how comes it that thou art thus estranged from thyself? Do not tear thyself away from me! How dearly would it touch me to the quick shouldst thou but hear I were licentious! Wouldst thou not cry at me and spurn me and hurl the name of husband in my face and from my false hand cut the wedding ring and break it with a deep divorcing vow? Keep thou then far league and truce with thy true bed. I live unstained, thou undishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame. I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk. who every word by my brain being scanned want brains and all one word to understand.
Fie, brother. How the world has changed with you. When were you used to use my sister thus? She sent you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee, and this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse, bro, with this gentlewoman?
Dude, I never saw her till this time.
God, thou liest, for even her very words didst thou deliver to me on the mart.
I never spake with her in all my life.
How can she thus then call us by our names? Unless it be by telepathy.
Antipholus! How ill agrees it with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your friend, abetting him to thwart me in my mood?
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What, was she married to me in my dream? Until I know this sure uncertainty. I'll entertain the offered lies to me.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
This is the fairyland. Oh, spite of spites. We talk with owls, goblins, and sprites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath or pinch us black and blue.
Why pratest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drone, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot!
I am transformed, dudester. Am I not?
I think thou art in mind, then. So am I.
Nay, homie. Both in mind and in my shape.
If thou art changed, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true. She rides me, and I long for grass.
Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband! I'll dine above with you today. And Sirrah, if any ask you for your fellow, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter.
Dude, shall I be porter for the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break your pate.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Good Madam Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is angry when I keep not hours. Say that I linger with you at your shop to see the making of her jewelry, and that tomorrow you'll bring it home. Oh, but here's a villain who would swear to me he met me at the mart, and that I beat him, and that I charged him 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard thou, what dost thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mark, and I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Oh. Ha ha ha. Mary, so doth it appear, by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick being kicked, and being at that pass, you'll keep from my heels, and beware of an ass.
You look sad, Madam Balthazar. Prayer cheer may answer my good will, and your good welcome here.
I hold thy dainties cheap, sir, and thy welcome dear.
Oh, Madam Balthazar, at either flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat, sir, is common, that every man affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words. But soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Cecile, Marion, Jillian, Jen!
Moan, Malthorse, Capon, Coxcomb, Idiot, Patch. Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for servants that thou callest for should store when one is one too many? Go, get thee from the door.
What Patch has made of a porter? My fellow stays in the street.
Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold donned feet.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door!
Right, sir. I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner! I have not dined today.
Nor today here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out the house I own?
The order for this time, sir. My name is Dromio.
What the? Oh, villain! I have stolen both mine office and my name. One never got me credit, the other fickle to blame.
What a coil is there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let your master in, Luce.
Faith, no, he comes too late. And so tell your master.
So come. Help! Ah! Well struck. There was blow for blow.
Who is that at the door that keeps all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife's surname. Go get you from the door.
Here is neither food, miss, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which was best, we shall part with neither.
Either.
Neither.
Either.
Neither.
Go fetch me something. I'll break out the gate.
Break any breaking here, and I'll break your knave's paint.
A man may break a word with you, and words are but wind. Aye, and break it in your face, so he break it not behind.
It seems thou once breaking. Out upon thee, hind.
There's too much out upon thee, I pray thee, let me in.
Aye, when fowls have no feathers, and fish have no fin.
We'll all break in. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without a feather? Dude, mean you so? For a fish without a fin, there's a fowl without a feather. A crow will help us in. Sarah will pluck a crow together.
Go get thee gone and fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation. If by strong hands you break in, now, in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet and, in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. I know a lady of excellent discourse. There we will dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, but I protest without desert, hath oftentimes upbraided me withal. To her we will to dinner. Angelo, get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. That chain will I bestow, be it nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. Good man, make haste. Since my own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence. Either.
Do so. This just will cost me some expense.